Hi everyone, Cheri here from The Perfect Planner. Welcome out there to all of our doers and achievers. Back here with another one of our how-to videos. And this one I'm actually going to combine our monthly page layout and our weekly page layout because they're really pretty similar and look like what you'd expect from a monthly page layout and a weekly page layout, with just a couple of little exceptions. So our monthly page layout, I'll give you a close-up of that. Has your calendar here, just how you'd expect to find a calendar. Over here we've got the month in review. So here's where we're going to take a look at how we did last month. What are some things that went really well? Where are some areas that we could improve? And what was our most awesome moment of last month? And then we have a quote here from some of our other doers and achievers out there around the world to help move you forward, give you a little inspiration. Here we have a section on what is our rock work for the month. So in our last video, the page before this, we set up our quarterly rocks and then we worked out, we kind of spread those out over the quarter, created ourselves a roadmap for how we're going to achieve those. And hopefully you have gone through and plotted those out throughout this quarter for these next 3 months. Well, here's what's happening in this month so that we can make sure that we stay on track for that. Communications, conversations, people that we want to talk to or meet with throughout the month, and maybe just other to-dos that we need to get done during this month. And then you've got a whole page over here for brainstorming, ideas, opportunities, obstacles. Maybe you need to do some of your rock work over here, however you want to use that space. And then from here, we move to our week page layout. Again, you've got your week at a glance, beginning on a Monday, because that is when most of our weeks actually begin, going through Sunday at the end, so your weekend is always together. Nice big spaces here, starting I think at 5:30 in the morning, running us through to 10 p.m. Over here, we want to begin our week with a little bit of gratitude. So the first box over here asks us, what are 3 things that we are grateful for? And the more specific you can be, the better this will be for you, the more meaningful and impactful it will be. Just saying I'm grateful for my good health is not very specific. So try to find some things that you specifically can be grateful for each and every week. That should not be hard to do. Here, what are you going to let go of? What is a disappointment or a failure, an argument, whatever it might be, something that you hopefully have already learned from, but you can't change. Write it down and let it go. It's time to move forward. And then down here is just your weekly wish list. What are maybe some fun, more frivolous things that you want to try to sneak in this week that aren't really part of your big rocks and priorities that are going to help you to move the needle, but you want to try to make them happen anyway. Maybe you want to make sure that you get to the gym 3 times this week. Whatever that is, let's get those down over here. And then here, this is what is really going to make your week beneficial. So this is your rock work over here, your deep work time. So these are big, deep work projects. Things, we talked about that when we talked about the pro tip page, where you just need to devote concentrated time where no distractions, you don't have your phone pinging, you don't have messages popping up on your computer, people knocking at your door. Make sure that you go somewhere and be someplace where you can work all in without any interruptions. The amount of productivity that you can get by doing that is astronomical. But we are conditioned to be interrupted all the time, and it's very hard for us to stay focused. So if you've not done this, I really recommend you start in 30-minute chunks and work your way up to 90-minute chunks of time. So what are some of those deep work projects, whether that's research or a big spreadsheet, or maybe you need to do some writing, whatever that might be, where you need to be concentrated, you will get so much more done if you don't allow distractions. I know this firsthand. So there's a book called Deep Work. It's one of my inspirations at the beginning. If you want to know more about that, I highly recommend you pick up that book and read it. So let's figure out what those are, how much time you want to devote to them, and get those plotted into your weekly calendar first. These are your biggest and most important things. These are the things that are going to move the needle towards your goals. Get them on there, hold those sacred as you would any other appointment. And then you've got some other to-dos, some of that lesser important things that you want to, but still need to get done, but that are quick and easy and don't require you to sit down for 45 minutes uninterrupted. And then you, again, have more kind of notes and ideas. Maybe you just need to create to-do lists for each and every day of the week, whatever that looks like for you. All right, that is the weekly page layout. If you haven't already, come find us over on our Facebook page or on our LinkedIn page. Thank you so much.